Welcome to the Top Shelf Grumbling podcast with Dan the Don Walls. This episode is brought to you by our sponsors, Lawn Hub for all your lawn care needs, Price Cutter, the best meat in town, Hale State, Russell Motors, go see Austin, he's got what you need, Butcher Block Restaurant, voted Best Biscuit and Best Breakfast 2025. Available wherever you get your podcasts, coming to you from the Wilder Fitness Studio. Presenting a Where You Media production, this is Top Shelf Grumbling. Hello, new and old friends. We're back here with the weekend recap. Had a lot going on this weekend. Kind of want to touch on some stuff that's been in the news lately with Brian Kelly's buyout. They're fighting back on LSU wanting to try to knock a little off of that.
Knock a little off. See, I saw it was today.
Like $20 million or something.
Well,
like
I saw today or heard today. I can't remember what exactly, but it's for $55 million, $54 million, and LSU was like, "We'll give you 20 in a lump sum." And he was like, "Absolutely not! Like $54 million." He's like, well, they came back with a counter offer of one lump sum. Oh, it was $30 million in two lump sums. And he rejected that too, which I really don't blame him here. Like these buyouts are getting out of hand, or this, that, and other. But I think we were kind of talking about beforehand here. They go down with it. Like if they'd have waited 2 years from now to fire him, it would have been, $10 million. If that. The reason these buyouts are so big is because the coaches and the coach's agent, put those in there to protect herself. Like if you're going to be stupid and fire me after 2 or 3 years, you're going to have to pay me.
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton's going to make
$54 million.
He's going to make sure he gets his money out of that contract.
Kingmaker.
That's not just about the coaches. A lot of folks with hands out with the when those coaches are getting paid that big money. So
absolutely.
But yeah, I mean we talked about it too beforehand. When Governor Landry came out and made kind of a gaffe or a statement against these large contracts, and he said, "Hey, we're going to make them now incentive laden. We're going to make you kind of try to earn this money instead of throwing a bunch of money at someone who's supposedly a proven winner. Out of Notre Dame like they did with Brian Kelly."
Well, that's one thing I'll say. I didn't agree with that much that Ross Bjork did, but he was always real big, on those incentive based contracts.
Yeah.
With Hugh and all. I mean, look, if you win 5 SEC games, for every other one you win, that's the extra $1 million.
Yeah.
And coaches will do that. I mean, they know they're good. They can win. I mean,
they're going to use leverage on somebody like a Hugh Freeze, but not like a Lane Kiffin or somebody who's made $7, $6, $8, $9, almost $10 million a year. You can throw that incentive laden contract in front of Hugh Freeze, who at the time had probably only made a couple $1 million a year. He got a chance to make $6 if he does really well. That's a good thing for him.
And that was when too the money was just now getting big. I think we gave him.
That's a John Summerall.
We gave him 4 or 5. I think it was $5.5 million. I thought, my God, I can't remember paying that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But when it pays off, that's good. That's a good thing. So
absolutely.
Interesting times here with new coaches' contracts. We heard from Lane Kiffin today in his press conference, and they asked him kind of what he thought about what a job should be, or what
good job should be.
Well, no, actually, I think the question was, what are players looking for in a coach? Or what's a good job, to you? But he said the landscape is changing. He said these things are still important. These championships and big stadiums and all that stuff are fun to play in. But, the population can grow in Oxford. It can grow. It can make for a bigger stadium if you need to. I think, like I said, these things can happen in Oxford.
You're seeing a lot of these bigger stadiums downsize. Like
Tennessee
took out like 10 or 15,000 seats.
Florida's taking out almost 6,000 seats out of their stadium.
I mean, one thing too, that's got people don't go like they quite like they used to.
Exactly.
Back in the day, even 20 years ago, you only had 2, maybe 3 games on TV a year if you were lucky.
Yeah. I think
now every single one was on TV.
I mean, you take a look at a stadium.
I don't go to the games like I go to the Grove.
Yeah.
I don't go in the games like I used to.
The way they design like the Seahawks stadium, it only holds about 65 or 70,000 people.
Most of the NFL stadiums are about 65,000.
But they designed it to go very vertical, so it's a heck of an atmosphere. And
right,
like I said, not as many people are going. Big
I remember when they built that Seahawks stadium. It used to be on the Madden game. It looked so cool.
Yeah, it was straight up and down. Yeah, but new tactics to try to find out what I think is attractive is a big NIL budget to pay the people that you want to come in there and have them in this good atmosphere. Like Oxford or Missouri is a place that it could be a destination where it couldn't be before.
Missouri is a big market. They got a lot of money in that St. Louis. That's one. Everybody's like, why did the SEC go out to Missouri? That was why. That was 10 or 12 years ago or longer now. That market thing was a share, whatever, was a lot bigger deal than back then than it is now.
Yeah.
These coaches, it's like the Florida job, the LSU job. Something was just telling me this thing's just now getting started. I think Florida State's going to come open probably. And
there's the weight.
So some of these coaches are going to try the NFL waters too. Sark.
Yeah. That's the waiting game. Are they going to play? Are you going to hold out for Lane Kiffin if Ole Miss keeps winning? That's what I said earlier.
You can't.
I said that.
And that team could
months ago. I said the only way to keep Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss is if you keep winning. If you go win a national championship at Ole Miss this year, happen to win one this year. You keep your coach. You start a dynasty. You start getting whatever.
Well, this was
want.
A quote unquote. You really can't call it calling rebuilding years anymore. Kind of with the way the portal is, but this was a rebuilding year, so to speak. And we're going to more than likely make the playoff. I think he's going to look at that and say, "Look, this was not even supposed to be my big year, and I'm going to get in the playoff."
Yeah. And
even Saban said it. And Herb Street's kind of alluded to. You can win anywhere now. Like we've said 100 times. Look at Indiana. Look at hell, even Oregon, us.
Yeah, and he said
Georgia Tech.
The amount or the percentage that your university is going to give the rev share to the football program is probably the most important thing. And that might be bigger at Ole Miss. It might be a bigger percentage of our rev share might go to football because it makes the most money. Obviously. For Oxford and that community and in that economy.
You think how much money that's worth,
nobody's driving across to come see our lacrosse team. It's they may be good, but that's gonna drive the needle. But let's talk about a couple of games that were big this weekend.
The Rebs had a big, easy win. We disrespected the military.
We disrespected
They're
the military.
Technically not a military school. I was listening to the sports talk today.
Yeah.
They're not. They do like all the same like drills and boot camp and all that kind of stuff. They're not required though to enter the military when they graduate. But okay. Most of them do.
Like a ROTC college, basically.
What I think it was Borky or somebody said. He said we're going to count. They said, hell, we got to count Texas A&M. They got to look cadet school.
Absolutely, got to do the same thing. But yeah, they were efficient. They scored. There was a couple of injuries, Daquan Wright and Will Eccles, that just scared the shit out of you when you were trying to go beat somebody by 50 points. But
they said that, they didn't say. I said we could have won that game. We kind of called the dogs off in the second half. We could have beat them son of bitches by 80-0.
Yeah, but. What do you get from that? And also too, the second team offense, like Lane said, didn't play great. I mean, the second team defense, obviously,
Simmons didn't look that good. He didn't look. Somebody said Simmons ain't ready, But one thing too, if he'd have been playing, right now he really don't look ready. But if he'd have been playing the whole year, I thought he'd be a lot more polished than what he is.
And he had some drops too. That big drop by Caden Lee, that was a great ball.
He throws some. He's got. You can see the talent. It's kind of like I said with Arch Manning. Like he's good. Eventually going to get it together.
Yeah, eventually. But I think it was good reps to get him in the game, though, in case,
we still might. I'm telling you, good chance we could need him for us years over with.
We're a twisted ankle on one of those Trinidad Chambliss runs away from him going right back in the game. I mean, it could be very much Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa, in a big game, having to swap back in and out because of an injury. I mean, that's big.
This is another kind of touching back on, Ole Miss too. Like this is one of the best seasons we've ever had since 1961 for sure. I'm not going to dwell too much on Kiffin Lee. I'm just going to enjoy it. Like I said 100 times too. If he does leave, we're still going to be spending money like we're
you know what they
the
say.
Big boys. We'll
they say I wish I could know when the good old days were.
This is it,
guys. This is the good old days. And I texted the family group message that after the Oklahoma win. I said we just went on the road and beat a top 15 team. And coming back to Oxford with the win, I said, boys, this is the good old days. Just enjoy it while we're here.
Keith Carter.
Thank you, Keith
All
Carter.
Rebel sports right now really have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the golden age right now. So just enjoy it.
Bama. Kind of moving along. I was kind of
absolutely.
abruptly. I'm sorry.
No, I like that.
Bama. I had them up there for a while, like top 5. I mean, top 3. They look shaky against South Carolina. They look kind of shaky against LSU. Yep. I know LSU had a new coach. That may have had a little something with a little bump from them, but
they don't look dominant. I mean, their run game is definitely not
lost
dominant.
to Florida State. I thought there for a while they were going like, oh shit, here comes Bama. And I'm still not gonna be surprised if they win the whole damn thing, but
yeah,
I thought they looked that good.
They might get to playing some other conferences like the ACC, who doesn't deserve really getting anybody in the college football playoff right now.
Do you think Florida is mailed to them?
I believe that Florida's definitely probably mailed it in. That was
I hope so. Not gonna.
I think they'll come out and play for this one just because, but I don't think they have enough bodies to play. I think there are going to be enough.
I watched that game for some reason Saturday night. I couldn't look away like a train wreck.
And I poked on the Thursday show about them having all these opt-outs, and they were just all quitting, already on the Kentucky game.
Absolutely.
And come to find out, a bunch of them actually are hurt. But there was a guy who literally got in the transfer portal during the game. There was a wide receiver that got in the transfer portal in the middle of the game. So, if that tells
he finally seen it. Was he playing?
I don't think he was playing, but either way, that's a bad look.
Kentucky has dominated that series. Tennessee has dominated that series over the years, but I saw Kentucky's won 4 in a row or something in that series.
Yeah. Back to Bama and LSU for just a minute. LSU, Frank Wilson. I don't know. You got to. The Nussmeier thing with Nussmeier having the same agent as Brian Kelly and them having to keep him in the game, that was a recipe for disaster. He couldn't pull him.
First he said he was going to take him or play what's his name, and he's like, wait a minute, no, you can't do that.
They might have been contractually obligated to play him. I mean, that's what it kind of looked like. And
they'll strong arm your ass at LSU too. That's one thing. I don't just. Why would you want to deal with that, especially right now? With how
when you don't have to, it's like you know what? If you're up and coming and you want to go make $8 million a year, and you don't care about just going in the lines, then absolutely. But Lane Kiffin, he's sitting over there probably thinking that's a crazy spot over there.
I know. I just wonder if he just ain't sitting there thinking kind of, if I do leave, it's going to be for NFL. Kind of get out of this craziness that's college football. Right? Yeah. He could always come back to college.
Yeah,
but NFL's, college is like a pro game now, pretty much anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll get off the Lane leaving or staying train again.
Yeah, here we go.
Pun intended on the train.
Let's see what else. The Indiana I thought they were on the ropes. We almost had a bunch of carnage this weekend. We just didn't get it.
Did. And that last drive was really good. That was some great plays. I think that was Mendoza's Heisman moment, hitting that. And I think somebody said, you can have all your one-handed catches and all this, but that in the back of the end zone, the wherewithal to get that'd have been good on Sunday.
Yeah,
that catch was good on Sunday, and also too the ref.
The ref cap for the ref. He was right there on top of that.
He got out of the way of the camera, just in time,
and was
was right there. Man, he was zoned on it, and he called touchdown. For all the bad officiating, you got to give him props when they get one right, and he got to see that he had the best seat in the house on that one. Man, that was a great one. But yeah, we almost had some carnage over there with Indiana.
To be a great team, you're going to have some game. You're not just going to beat the absolute dog shit out of everybody. It's just not how, you're not going to do it.
Oregon, who played Iowa's game better than Iowa played their game.
It was raining. I watched some of that game, too. It was pouring down. Well, not pouring down. It was misty, cold, sloppy. Yeah. They were lucky to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, they were. But, at the same time,
Iowa had some close losses.
I joked around on the Thursday show that it was going to be 9-4. That was going to be what it was, but
it wasn't much off. Let's see here. What else we got? I think you said some ACC may not get a team in.
Yeah. Do they deserve to get a team in?
If Miami runs the table and wins the thing, then they should get in. But
Yeah.
I don't think they deserve to get in with a three. I mean, Miami was 10-2 last year and got left out. The only P14 that got left out last year was Miami that went 10-2. So
Yeah.
they didn't prove they would leave him out. I mean, I saw some talk today. Somebody said Duke had I think like if that's where you're at, then get the hell out. You're not, because Duke has Georgia Tech.
It's like when,
to me, Georgia Tech, if they could win out, they would be deserving.
Yeah, absolutely, they would definitely be deserving. It'll end up being like when Georgia beat TCU 65.
But then they have to play Georgia. They have
yeah.
to play Georgia too. But I don't.
That would be the biggest thing. What if Georgia Tech upsets Georgia?
That's big rivalry. Georgia Tech ain't beat them about twice in the last 20 years. I don't think.
Interesting times.
Let's see what else here.
The Bulldogs of Mississippi State.
I got one thing first. Texas Tech is legit. They may be the best team in the damn country.
They are.
They did slip up. They are the best team in the country?
No,
Wait
a minute. Okay, their defense to me.
They're a wagon.
Their defense to me looked absolutely the most sound defense I've seen play. Now, they may not have the athletes, intangibles and stuff, but man, run fits and where they are and lined up, and they looked ready to go on every play.
I agree. Arizona State did get them, but that was at Arizona State. It was one of those upsets. And the days of people going undefeated are gone too, folks. You're not going. You're going to have at least one or two losses.
Yeah.
And I did say this today too. They're talking about it's going to go to 16 teams.
Yeah.
And they're going to cap it.
I think it has to.
With all these conferences, they've been just kind of kicking the can down the road. Like they'll sign these contracts for like 2 years, and then reevaluate.
Yeah, I mean that's smart. I
don't want to go any more than the 6. I like the 16.
Yeah. If you go more teams, you have to do the super conference. You have to just like completely rework the entire thing. I mean,
yeah,
it'd end up being like the
is that
NCAA
where we're
basketball.
headed?
We're going 68 teams, like a.
Who you think's the best Power 4 team now, or best non-P4 team
non-P4 team
since Memphis went down? Tulane, that loss against UTSA may come out to hurt them.
That was a bad.
North Texas is good. North Texas has the best offense out of.
I think North Texas wins out, so I think that they have a possibility to.
They got I think he still got. At Memphis and maybe one, but.
I think that Memphis loss is demoralizing to Memphis.
What demoralized Memphis was UAB.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not to mention UAB's got the hell beat out of them. They doubled up by UConn, and you're 24-point favorites, and you lose by damn near 24.
Yeah, that's.
So it's gonna be they're finna get away with the automatic qualifier for that too, because. I mean, the first ranking, Memphis wasn't even ranked in the top 25. They were in the playoff. That don't make any damn sense.
Give them their own playoff.
I don't mind.
Give them a 4-team. Give them a 4-team playoff for them and a 16-team for or just keep it a 12.
Or you could do a 4-team playoff for them, and whoever wins gets that last spot.
Yeah, they could get the last spot. I'll do that.
I don't want them to not be included in somehow or another, but they'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here.
What else we got on the docket? Well, we started by talking about the Bulldogs, and we got off on Texas Tech.
I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Well, besides the Bulldogs, just got up 7-0. I thought, oh shit, and then
here we go. It didn't happen.
Georgia, speaking of a wagon, their offense just keeps coming at you. That's just how we know they score on us every. They scored like 5 straight touchdowns on State. At least we did hold them to a field goal or two.
Well, State stopped them the first couple of drives, but
they
after
did.
They
stopped them more than we did, technically. But
Gunnar Stockton is more athletic than I thought he was, and a heck of a thrower. I mean, on the run too.
He kind of got a shaky start to the season, but I was like,
he's not a great true pocket passer. But when he gets outside the pocket, he's just like Trinidad. He's going to hit folks down the field when he's outside the pocket.
Absolutely, I don't want to play them again.
Don't want to play them again. Don't want to. That was a shootout for the shootouts.
I
saw some Florida fans say that about the game with Kentucky. Is this about to be a shootout?
Oh yeah. Really
Saw that.
I did see that.
On
Too,
X.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it was a shootout, and Kentucky did the shooting.
State fans are back on kind of Lebby's head a little bit because they wanted to play that backup quarterback that everybody's so high on. Come on, he scored all 3 touchdowns. It was also on Georgia, who don't have a very good defense to begin with. It was on their third stringers.
You talk about Michael Borky. He said, but he missed a swing pass by 6 yards.
I saw that pass, and I heard him say that. I was like, well, he gives us a dynamic that we don't have. He can run the ball, but if you can't pass it, then do you really have a dynamic?
Yeah.
And they're just, I don't know what.
When you're anemic,
why are they throwing Shapen under the bus? So I mean, I don't understand why he's public enemy number one. He's put up enough points this year.
When your offense is anemic as theirs is, sometimes you have to find.
I ain't saying he's perfect, but I mean, my God,
he doesn't. He looks like Ethan Flatt when he throws a football. It just looks like there's nothing.
They're sitting there waiting on it to get there.
Like you're like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi,
and he's got it.
It's man.
I mean, I just don't. I'm not saying Taylor's not going to be good. I just don't think he's ready yet.
No, he's not ready.
Okay, what if he throw him in these last couple of games and he gets the hell beat out of him?
Good experience. Good experience. Sometimes you need the hell beat out of you. Trust me.
I think this is their. I'm not trying to talk shit about the Egg Bowl or anything, but I think their best chance to get their 6 wins this weekend at Missouri. Missouri's reeling a little bit. Their season's pretty much over. They got that 3rd loss.
Yeah.
3rd string quarterback.
Did you hear Eli Drinkowitz and they asked him why he didn't run Amon Hardy more? And he said,
no, I ain't heard that.
He said he had 13 carries for something. And he's like, I guess I'm a bad coach. And then, walked off. I was like, no way, man. You can't do that. What in the game plan or whatever? I don't know. Maybe they – and one of their I think it was one of their offensive linemen was like, they know what we're doing. He said he felt like they knew what play we were calling every time.
Oh yeah, I did go 5-2 on the college pick'em last week, and I was 4-1 going into the night on the NFL. But I don't know. I had the Packers. I think they were losing 10-0 last I saw.
We had a score update, assistant producer.
Yeah. What's the score?
Fourth quarter, 1.5 left. Green Bay's got it 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
What's the score?
It's 10-0, isn't it?
10-7.
10-7.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Where they got the ball at?
The Green Bay 39. They got the first game.
That's about. We didn't get in there and watch it. We don't have much anything else. I don't think.
I believe that's it. Well, we're gonna go in there and watch the rest of the Monday
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe,
hey guys,
folks.
Yeah, like and subscribe, please. Give us a comment. If you think we're stupid, you don't like our takes, let us know.
So, just tell you dumb bastard.
I think that they can't really cuss in the comments because those get hidden all the time. So you can call us with some stars next to it so we can see what it says.
Right.
Otherwise, they're gonna hide it from us. But like and subscribe. Thank you guys. This has been the weekend recap, and we're gonna go watch Monday Night Football.
Thank you. Hello.
Adios. This has been a Where You Media production. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment. What's your sentiment?